If Liverpool win the next 3 league titles, I can't in the 4th year go like Liverpool must.
Sam, that's because you're using, you know what you're doing? You're trying to pick an argument that works for your narrative, and that is, I can easily switch it and say, if Pep and City don't win anything for 2-3 years, Pep ruins his legacy, and for the first time in his career goes 2 years in a row without winning a league title. City go from one of the best teams in the league to now regressing, and less players will want to join this club because now they're no longer the club they were 4 or 5 years ago. They're not going to be able to spend freely anymore because it's FFP. They need to also make money. So I can easily make arguments to say if they don't win the league for 2 years, they're screwed. And they don't have the global fan base that Liverpool, Arsenal, United have that will always keep the club running anyways. So I can easily make the argument. I can easily make the argument for them not winning.
But now you're having a legacy debate, which I'm not having.
No, why
it's not a legacy debate. It's for their own future. If they don't win the league for the next 2-3 years,
when has Pep ever gone 2 years without winning the title?
Okay,
never.
Pep has never went 2 years without winning the league title.
Just by that definition, you could make the argument from the logic you're putting that he must. That's the other. Okay. The other thing about wait, just to add one more thing. In the kind of early 2000s, late 90s, Liverpool were not winning the title. Was it a Liverpool must every season then? When Man U were winning it, or Chelsea were winning it, or Arsenal were winning it?
I wasn't around in the 90s.
Late 90s, early two. Okay, but you know that you weren't winning.
You know your history.
Yeah.
That needs to be around.
No one was. There's a massive discrepancy. There's a massive discrepancy in the argument, which is, I don't think Liverpool in a 30-year period up until Klopp came were even ever good enough to win the league except 1 or 2 times max.
Okay, but they didn't in those 1 or 2 times.
That's fine. But here's the difference. Arsenal has been good enough to win the league for the last 3 years and have 0. That's the big difference.
Okay, and then the other thing I would add as well, the other reason,
and all under the same manager, because for us,
wait.
One title race was Benitez, the other title race was Rodgers before Klopp. So it's not even the same manager. It's not even the same manager.
Okay, but
no manager at Liverpool
Benitez wasn't in there.
No. What? Wait, because this is very important, and you're missing the point. No manager pre-Klopp, not the same manager pre-Klopp had 2 title races, not a single one. We had the title race in 08-09, only time under Benitez. We had the title race in 13-14, only title race under Rodgers.
Okay,
1 year only. 1 year
You're
only.
missing the point. So why was it not must? That's the difference.
Because it's their only season in a title race. Meanwhile, Arteta has been in a title race.
No. Because you're negating the fact that in that period there was Champions League titles. And by the way, this is why it does not.
There was not Champions League titles. That's a lie. We won 1 UCL and we won 1 UCL in 30 years.
Yeah. So what year did you win it?
05.
Okay, so that's early noughties, which is what I said.
I got to be honest with you. Liverpool were never expected to win the title during the early noughties.
Okay, but why?
United, Arsenal, because of the way they were.
Because United, Arsenal were so much better.
And Chelsea.
Okay, Man City have been the best, most dominant team in the last 6 years, or whatever. It's been 7 with Pep. Would you all agree? So how can you say in the last 7 years that there should have been any point in those 7 years where Arsenal were expected to win it?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay, so if you're not saying that,
Arsenal weren't expected to win it. Haram alek. I expected Arsenal.
I said it's been a build-up. It's been a build-up.
But we weren't favorites, so that's the point. We weren't favorites.
But by the way, my prediction matched my expectation. Last season, I said Arsenal will win the league. I can load up the videos. And the year before that, ask Ashraf, I said Arsenal will win the league. 2 years in a row, I said it. So don't tell me I never expected
your
Arsenal
prediction, bro.
That's your prediction, though. That doesn't mean we were favorites.
With the expectation, I agree with you. Last year, because I said Liverpool would win it at the start of last year. Okay, but that is not what the masses were saying. The masses were saying who was favorite? Man City. So don't do the whole Arsenal thing with favorite. Okay, so still, if you want to do your
I'm so glad you said that. No, stop. Who were favorite? Man City. Who's favorite right now, Wolfie?
Liverpool.
Lie.
Lie. Hold on.
No. Before start the season, Husam, you're digging yourself a grave. Husam, you're digging yourself a grave. Don't. You're calling for a grave.
What are you doing, bro?
Before the season started, who were the favorites? Don't talk about after 7 games.
Before the season. Exactly. This is the thing that you guys are missing. Just because a team is better does not mean it must. Pep Guardiola, actually, there's a perfect rebuttal here. Here's the super chat. Big up, Muhammad. Ashraf, was Pep and Manchester City a joke in 1920 for not winning the league, even though they won 2 in a row?
I'm not gonna curse you out, Muhammad. I'm gonna have respect for you, big up, brother. But I think you've not been listening to anything. So I think maybe you made arguments and you were arguing with imaginary ghosts in your head. We literally said Pep has not gone 2 seasons in a row without winning a league title, but he's gone seasons without winning. His first season at City, he didn't win. 2016, 2017. His last season at Barcelona, he didn't win. He lost to Mourinho. He's not gone 2 seasons in a row without winning. Because when he lost to you guys, when he lost in 2019, 2020, it was a must for him the season after, and he won it. So actually, you're proving my argument. When he didn't win it, and he got humiliated. When he didn't,
you haven't answered this question.
How did I
you completely have dodged the question 100%. 1920. Okay. Wait. In 1920, the year where Liverpool won it, the 2 years before that, Pep won 2 in a row, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Who spent more money in the summer of 1819? Way more money.
Oh, Man City would have.
1819.
Man City spent. By the way, Manchester City spent so much more than us. You want to know who we signed?
And they won the league that season, no?
La. The year where we won the year where we won the league, we signed Harvey Elliott, Sepp van den Berg, and Adrian, and we won the league.
What does that have to do with my argument?
Because you're bringing up Liverpool's spend. So that's Muhammad's logic. Muhammad's logic is 1819, City were Premier League champions, spent more money than us, and we won the league.
Okay, but so that's got nothing to do. No. This is such a dumb point you're making because it's a complete straw man. No one has sat here and said if Liverpool don't win the league this season, they're a joke. Look at the wording of it. They're a joke.
Exactly.
This is a talk about what you lot have brought up, which is the must word. Okay, that's the difference. And to add to that, Pep would have had a must on it if he had the better season, the transfer
100%.
window than you.
If you go back to that year.
Exactly. Yeah. So it doesn't help the argument you're trying to make. In fact, it negates it.
No.
It negates it.
The reason why it helps the argument, and was the only one that got it. We're using the exact same logic that Wolfie, Wolfie and Ashraf applied, which is Liverpool are current Premier League champions, spent way more than an Arsenal. No problem. Pep was the current Premier League champion at the time, spent way more than Liverpool,
and he must, and that time he must, and he failed. Now what?
Okay, Pep have to win it.
There you go.
So Pep was a joke in 2019-20?
Who said the word joke? Who said the word joke?
If you don't
Are you actually crazy?
You're hearing things.
Can I ask a quick question just to jump in? Why is this being made about City? Why is this being made about City? It's about Arsenal.
You said it, Ashraf, by the way.
Right.
And Habibi, I said it at the start when I said was banter. I was like, we'll be the biggest butt of the joke.
Oh, now it was banter.
It wasn't. No, stop. Because he's conflating things. The whole thing with City and Pep, was they didn't win it in 2019, 2020.
Oh, now
it was considered a failure, and he's won it 4 years in a row. Now it's started by saying that.
What's going on?
Hearing weird things.
Because when he got dunked on, all of a sudden it's banter.
It wasn't dunked. Uqsim billah, when I said it at the time. Obviously, I didn't mean it that way. By the way, I was on your stream last week or the week before where I said you need to judge Liverpool's transfer and their players over 3-4 years, not just 1 season. It was on your stream.
There you go.
But I was saying, even if they don't win this season, there's 3-4 years where you have to judge their team. Because you're going to go back to the history books and say they spent on Isak, Wirtz, whatever. What did they win in that period? I was literally defending your club last week.
Okay, great. Now watch this, yeah?
But that doesn't mean you don't must this season.
Can I speak? Or are you going to keep shouting? Liverpool transfers in 2019-20. Sepp van den Berg, Adrian, Andy Lonergan, and exactly. Manchester City transfer window: Rodri, Cancelo, Angelino, Pedro Porro, Zach Steffen. Guys, can I speak, please?
Sorry, mate.
Because we want to compare
Sorry,
the
boss
two
man. Sorry, boss man.
So I will start. I'll start again. Liverpool's transfer window: Sepp van den Berg, Adrian, Harvey Elliott, Andy Lonergan. The City transfer window: Rodri, Cancelo, Angelino, Pedro Porro, Zach Steffen. As the reigning Premier League champion, and City lost it. So using
and failed that
you're trying to make, bro, you're turning into Hamza.
Start the stream as banter. City are a joke. City didn't win the league title in 1920.
Wait. I actually want to see how he's gonna come back from this. City were a joke that year. Yalla, now what, Husam?
Wow. So now Pep Guardiola was a joke.
No, because your point is so weird. Your point is so weird. We're saying Arsenal must and Liverpool must. Arsenal must more, but your favorites, Habibi. Your favorites. So I'm not even saying, by the way, that you must more than us. I think we both equally must. But you cannot be saying things like Arsenal must more. Your favorite.
Not equal. And then he said Muhammad 1-0. He said Muhammad 1-0. Wallahi. He's even bringing Wallahi into this, man.
Can I just
even
say,
Joe wouldn't bring it into this.
It's not equal. It's not equal because, and I'll tell you for why. Right? Who's the bigger joke? If they don't win anything this year,
Husam.
Arsenal.
No, Arsenal every day of the week. Because Liverpool won the league last year. They're in a period of transition. Yes, they spent a lot of money, and we can banter them. And you spent more, but ultimately, it'll be another trophyless season for Arsenal. The last time they won a trophy was in the FA Cup when he had Aubameyang and that. Trust me, it's a bigger joke on Arsenal if they don't win something. Because
okay, can I just ask you guys one thing and clarify?
Go on,
Sorry, Wolfie. I'll just ask one thing and clarify. When you guys say, because I'm assuming this is like a British slang thing. When you guys say must, you mean in the sense that the team that musts the most and doesn't win gets the most laughs at, right? What does must mean? Like, what is the consequence of must?
The Arabi would be like...
the consequence of must is the manager has to be sacked.
Like, mustahil.
Okay, and if he doesn't get sacked, does that mean the must was disproved?
No, because we're not talking about the Cronkies. No, stop.
You're talking about the fans.
No, we need to establish something. No one here is talking about Josh Kroenke or Fenway Sports Group because they're American owners and they'd accept 4th place for the next 10 years.
So what does the must mean then? Who's it referred to then?
The must is the pressure by the fans.
Oh, okay. So you mean the fans?
So the fans at the stadium. Okay. So football fans in general, even not just Arsenal fans, the whole world now looks at Arsenal and goes like, okay, you have went 4 years challenging and not winning once with the same exact manager.
Yeah. If the must refers to how the fans will react, then of course, Arsenal must more, 100%, because more Arsenal fans. But if the must means, because I've always understood, must means the most pressure is on that team. And in my opinion, the most pressure should be on the champions that spend the most money ever in Premier League history. But if you're saying, from a fan's perspective and how the fans will react and they will hound the manager out, of course it's also
a combination. Combine everything together. Combine everything together in the kitchen. Don't just have a binary approach. It's not just fans or just owners.
You said fans.
Put everything. Wait. Put everything together, Ashraf. Okay, let's be objective here. Liverpool don't win the league this season or the Champions League. Liverpool suck. Blah blah. No problem. Should any Liverpool fan objectively want Slot out, or should the club sack Slot? No, because he's shown the ability to do it.
Yeah, Habibi, I agree with you, but you're going back to the same thing. You're saying fans. Should any fan want Slot out? Should any fan
want the club as well?
Wait. So are you saying if Slot finishes 3rd this season? I know it won't happen, but let's just say they finish 3rd, they win nothing. Yeah. Is there a chance Fenway Sports Group sack Slot?
0 chance they sack him.
Okay, he finishes 6th.
0.
Nothing.
I think Slot
6 is extreme. 6 is extreme.
I think Slot can finish anywhere in the top 10 and not get sacked. How about that? I'll make it better.
Oh, stop that BS.
Okay. No, wait. Would your fans want him sacked?
It's a literal league champion.
Okay. Would your fans want him sacked if he finished 10th and won nothing?
Yes, we would not want him sacked.
So finally we're getting somewhere now.
I just said we would not want him sacked. Listen.
If Arsenal do not win the league or the Champions League and finish top 4, they will not sack Arteta.